Hey, y'all know how we do. We got a guest today.
We do.
A motherfucking legend. Man, give it up for motherfucking K Kirkland,
Yes,
nigga.
sir. Everybody in the building. Everybody in the building.
Hey, man. Thank you for coming through,
It's a pleasure, young man. It's a pleasure. I just want y'all to know that the brother, Mr. Ron, OG Ron.
OG Ron.
Really
What that nigga do now?
he put in work to get a brother to come to this show.
Man.
You know, because my numbers was extremely high. And he ain't even get halfway. You know, I just started looking at him, and so
If you gonna put it out there.
yeah, I just started looking at him. He would just look sad. You
I
know,
was crying and
he
shit,
just
like,
looked
bro.
sad. So when he put the money in my pocket like he was fly, like he was really doing something. He's like, yo, go and keep that. Go and keep that.
He
So I
said,
said, oh, so you going to give this to me just for a conversation? He said, dog, that's my last. We're going to have to wind up fight. I said, well, I got 3 swings in me. I said, I got 3 swings in me.
Okay.
But he was like, TK, come on, dog. Then I tried to get his wife in it because he said that he had to run stuff past his wife.
Yeah.
So I assumed she really was the boss.
Okay.
But she played her position smooth. So when I did see her, I said, baby, tell me. She said, that's between y'all two.
Right.
you know what? I fell in love last night. I fell in love.
Yeah,
She
so
went on him. She
I
went on him
respect
down.
that. Yeah, I said, okay, all right.
Okay.
And that was on my mind all damn day when she did that.
She didn't want to see me get beat up though. She didn't know how it was gonna work.
She was like, that's between. You know, I got the hand moving and everything. That's between you.
Okay.
I gave her the hint. Go outside, call 911.
We was rolling.
So it was her. It was the way it happened.
No, it was his persistence. But then the way he made it seem like he had to run everything past her.
Uh-huh.
So in most
That was my way of
relationships,
saying, nigga, I can't afford
yeah,
no
in most
goddamn.
relationships, women are the boss. And when you hear a man say that,
Yep.
the woman is really running things.
Yep.
Okay.
So when he said that, I said, okay, she in charge. You know,
Yeah, this her
I'm like,
podcast.
he moved in with her. He ain't got no money. She paying for everything.
Okay.
You know,
That's
everything
what
about
that's what you got
his
from that.
his
That's
existence is based on her.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I
Okay.
took. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Give it up for Tosh for getting TK Kirkland, goddamn.
You know, so that's how it went down. So we here. So you
Now,
know.
it is true. We normally do say he doesn't deserve her. You know what I mean? She's
Right.
such an
We say
angel.
that all the time.
She's
Right.
such an angel. We say it.
Right.
And I think,
They
I
just had her on the
I
verge of
think she
leaving me.
knows.
And they say opposites attract.
That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
And
For sure.
liars, and I consider him a little liar.
That's
A little- yeah, just a little
lot
bit.
or a little?
Liars always have the finest women.
Okay,
And the women that
okay,
do the most
okay,
for you.
okay.
Because there's something about the way they put
They
their
lie.
words together.
How you get the
know,
chick?
it's a gift. you know, some
They
people
put their
got
words
gifts.
together.
You know, he got a gift for lying.
Right,
He know how to put the words right in
I've been
place.
working with you
Gift
for a
of
minute
life.
now, but I feel like I know you better.
I don't know what's going on right now, man. I'm just happy to be here,
Rod
to
is
be honest.
sitting there like, say whatever you want about me. You're here now.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, you here? Let's talk. We want to hear your voice, bro.
Thank you for
Hey.
coming through. Thank you
We got a
so
motherfucking
much.
legend in the building. This is.
So what you got for him, Quinn?
Here we go.
I
Here we go.
don't even know what to say.
Here we go. Look at
Nigga,
this.
where you from? Tell me where you from. bro.
I'm originally from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Jersey
You know,
City,
yeah,
New Jersey.
Jersey City.
How was it growing up in Jersey City, New Jersey?
You know, I was really just a quiet young man. You know, I ran track.
I can't believe that.
Yeah,
I can't believe that. You like one of those type of people that talk shit for no fucking reason.
Nah, believe it or
He
not,
looked like he
I
was
like
athletic,
that.
though. He looked like he did a little running back. in the day.
No. I was really a quiet guy. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me the story, man. Tell me how this came about.
See, comedy wasn't on my radar. You know, I was an
Really?
athlete. I was going to school to become a pathologist, believe it or not.
Oh, wait, hold on, because this
Hold
is
on,
one of
nigga.
your
See,
questions that
now
I
I
would
know.
need
What
to
is
know.
that?
You were
Trying
going
to
to
find
school to be
a
a what?
A
pathologist?
pathologist.
Okay.
What is
okay.
pathologist?
Yeah, pathologist in the speech and pronouncing words.
So
and
you a good ass
things.
liar too.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's speech.
Oh, just talk.
Speech is how to
speaking.
talk. Yeah, it's important that you comprehend.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you
know
have a
what I'm saying?
master's, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
Two
you can't
different
be
things.
talking just to be talking.
Yeah.
What is that, like
You know what
helping
I'm saying?
people with speech impediments or something like
Yeah,
that?
because some people they get a microphone, they think they saying something clever, but I really pay attention. Every time he get out of line, I was like, no, get correct.
Yeah.
You got to comprehend on what I'm talking about.
I'm asking too, though.
So
What the hell is that?
pathology teaches people how to pronounce words and how to put words together, that type of thing.
That's how you did the name.
So
Everybody
that's-
messes up my
Yeah,
name.
so I'm into pathology. So that
And
was
you
it.
have a master's, right?
Right, in
okay,
speech communication.
Okay,
Right.
So you doing your pathology thing, and you what did you do after that? Like after you graduated?
Once I graduated, I was, I already had a little change, from my hustling days. So one thing led to another. I started doing stand-up comedy and got good at it.
What made you do it?
Well, I always tell this story, so I'm gonna try to do something different on you guys' show.
Yeah.
I had a crisis little situation that I think that motivated me to do stand up, and once I got in that situation, I started really taking it seriously because when you're a hustler and you're doing crime, you can't do that but so long. Mm-hmm. And then I always tell people all the time that no matter how much trouble or gangster you think you are, that man got a place for you. So I wasn't trying, and I like sex too much. I like being around women too much, and I don't like being around a lot of men. Yeah, so I ain't going to jail. I ain't going to jail. You know, I like women too much to be locked up.
Right.
You know, so I just kept it moving, and dated women all over the world, which I truly love. I still try to do that to this day.
Who got the coldest chicks in the world, man? Like we asked Michael Blackson.
You know, the coldest chicks is the girl that you with that day.
That day.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, because it don't matter who they are, what part of the country, and if you ain't with it, it don't matter. But if you got a girl with you that day, that's the coldest chick.
The coldest chick.
That's right.
That's some player shit.
Yeah, that's some player shit.
Yeah,
that's some good shit.
He's just basically saying get you one first. You got to start somewhere.
He don't want to go around the chicks. He's like, hey, I ain't trying to get in no relationship like what we doing today.
Yeah, let's
take this shit day by day. Can we do that?
Day
by day. I don't know where I'm be at tomorrow.
Let's meet each other every morning.
Yes.
Nothing is wrong with that as long as you come out and say that in the beginning. You know.
No, I don't think that you have to. I don't think honesty is good in relationships.
What?
Yeah, I think you have to lie.
When you
damn.
Okay, so are you when you're dating women around the world, right? Are you with them, or are you just like in a relationship, or you're just having fun?
I'm in a relationship with them.
I'm thinking that
but they don't know about the other girl.
Oh, so you're actually in a
Yeah, I date them all.
Oh.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
All over
and I treat everybody good. That's the importance.
And this still happens?
That day.
It's a possibility.
Oh.
It's a possibility it still happens.
Oh.
But the thing about
Let's
it
go
is,
a little further.
Here's the thing. Most women think they can handle the truth. Y'all say, oh, tell me the truth. I can handle it. At least give me a choice and make a decision. And sometimes it does work. But from that moment on, your trust, the way you think about a man subconsciously is destroyed. So now, believe it or not, you have trust issues with people that you date because a man was truly honest with you. So I feel that if you can lie and not get caught, you good. And be man enough that if you get caught, you tell the female, hey, I got caught. I wish you the best. I'm out.
Yeah.
Now, when you move in with a woman, it's a different type of responsibility because you got clothes there, you're doing things. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get caught there, you still got to be man enough not to show up. See, because most men are cheat and then try to prove to the woman that, baby, I really loved you. But if you really loved her, you wouldn't have cheated. And then when people cheat and get caught, you are miserable for the rest of your life because the trust is gone. But you put up with each other to pretend one day you forget that ever happened. So now you got to think about your girl cheating on you every time she walk out that door. And then the woman got to always think about every time he walks out, he could do the same thing.
So for marriages that have, I'm just going to pick your brain. For marriages that have been together for who have dealt with cheating, right? And then they've still been together for 20 years, such going on. Do you think that those relationships, they're still miserable?
They're miserable, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, most likely they're probably depending on each other, financials, the help keep paying the bills, and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of different levels to that, but I know for a fact that you're probably miserable.
Oh.
Because trust is everything. When you really know you got someone you can really trust,
yeah,
that's a happy feeling.
Right.
So you would never forgive a cheater? Ever?
I would get another female. I wouldn't want to put myself to whether to believe it. Because I travel the world. I can meet somebody literally every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if a person fuck up with me, okay, it might sting a little bit. But once I go out and buy another bitch to drink and sit down and have a conversation, I'm like, who? What, bitch? What?
Right.
That's me.
Right.
And the people listening to this may not be your style. This may not be your life.
Yes,
so
let's remember,
okay?
People.
Yeah, don't do what I do.
Okay?
They don't try to say,
don't be like TK.
Yeah, don't do what I do.
Do not do that.
Yeah, because you got to have a certain mindset because you could be depressed because, you can't be around the women that you really like during the holidays. No.
No,
No.
Deep, but this is real. It's real.
Nah, because when you're a player or you think you're a player.
What kind of woman do you like around the holidays? Is it a different woman for the holiday?
No.
Different type?
I'm with my children on the holiday.
Okay.
See, it ain't about a female. You
Yeah.
know, me and my kids are extremely, extremely tight. So my kids pretty much travel the world with me. So the holidays is us. We travel different places, and like right now, even though I started working on Thanksgiving in January for this year and Christmas, so I know what we're doing. I don't wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
I gotta really plan far ahead.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. So I'm into my children a lot.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I just want to die, but go ahead. Go ask your questions.
What's really interesting is, like, out of all the comedians on here, got the most interesting story how he started. Most people say some comedian gave him their break. They were sneaking inside some comedy club. I'm researching this nigga. And this nigga got his start touring with NWA.
Please let us know.
I'm like, how does a comedian start out touring with, like, the most gangster fucking group in history? How does that happen?
Right. And I just think because I represented myself and I just saw opportunities, and my mouth just, every time there was an opportunity, from NWA to Jay-Z, the Hard Knock Life Tour, to the Rough Riders and the Cash Money Millionaires, everything, I've done all that on my own with all the artists and hip hop, and still well respected to this day in the hip hop world. So I was just good. See, a lot of comedians can't go do a rap concert and rock it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was rocking concerts with rappers, and most comedians can't. That's one thing I can say, that's my lane. Yeah. And can't no other comic take that away from me. I put any comic who say they great and say that you're great, and I'll put you on tour with any rap group and see what you're capable of doing. Okay. You know, so I know for a fact that I rock crowds like that, so I'm excited.
I always wondered how does that work with the concert with the rappers and the comedian? Are you going on like first?
Yeah, I'm first. You hosting the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, you hosting the whole thing. So when you go out like you gotta have the ability to attack. So I would attack people. As soon as I'm walking, I'm talking about fat bitches. I'm talking about this motherfucker. I'm talking about people wake up and stand to the point, but I'm good at what I do. So by the time I'm done, ain't nobody fucking with me. Really? Everybody's nervous. And then I had a little Apollo style. So I remember being on tour with Cash Money Millionaires, and we came through Kansas City in the 90s. And all the cities, I always gave the mic up for people to perform. Really? And here, we got here, and a young man, I guess people was trying to rap, sing, and one dude just came up. He was real confident, had a little goatee, and he took the mic from us and then give me that motherfucking mic back. So we talking. So he said, "Yo, I'm gonna rock the crowd." I said, "Yeah, right." So ladies, don't give it up. Bah, 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 bah. And he goes on. He starts talking. 18,000 motherfuckers start going crazy here in Kansas City. And it was Tech 9.
Damn.
God damn, man.
That's that nigga. That's that nigga.
Tech 9 turned.
Wow.
That's the first time I met him.
Crazy.
So Tech 9 turned this motherfucker out, and I just never forget that. And that's similar to how when I met NWA and Eazy-E.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah.
But how did you? So you went to school in California, right?
No, when I was in school, I was already getting my master's degree.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went from New Jersey to Arizona to California for my master's, and then I started hanging out. And then once I became a good stand-up comedian, I met a gentleman named Al Heyman, who was a promoter back in the day before he started representing Floyd Mayweather. He used to do the Budweiser Superfest concerts back in the day. So they put me on tour with Keith Sweat, Tina Marie, and Bobby Brown. And during intermission, I met Eazy-E, and they came to see me actually do a whole comedy set at the Comedy Store and put me on my first national tour. And what was so crazy, and I never told this to anybody, when I was on tour at NWA, I got banned. They thought I was worse than the group. True story.
Oh, so when they were going through theirs,
said
you were affiliated.
Yeah, no, they felt
they
that my show was worse than NWA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I got banned. Sure did.
He was bringing more heat than the rapper.
Yeah, like about 3 seasons. I hope I'm gonna find that footage one day.
Damn.
And show that how I got banned with NWA. That's crazy.
They say get his ass too.
Who did you used to work with as you was going through who was your group? Like, everybody had like a little group back in the day that they will go on tours with. Like, I think somebody said Michael Blackson, Mike Epps, somebody else was all in the group in New York.
You
They
talking about
used
the
to-
small tours when I
Yeah,
first started out?
yeah.
Oh no, I never did.
It sounded like you started out on top. Shit.
Yeah, I didn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't never went on no tour with a group of comedians?
No.
That was your people?
You said I work alone.
I don't do that. Yeah, I work alone. I don't do that. I'm not that type of dude.
Damn.
You know, I'm a
Thought he was gonna get one of those.
I'm a
comedy
street
shows.
hustler. I know the comedians, but I'm not friends with the comedians. It's
friends with
different. Yeah, we know each other. They know TK, but you know, it's not like I call them. We hang out like most comedians. Most of them hang out. You know, my friends is thieves, hustlers, business owners, people who are very, very, very powerful positions. So you know, I just stay low key on what I do throughout this game.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is that by choice? You just don't like nobody in the field? Because I saw some shit that was cool. I think it's going on this week. Earthquake, a lot of big comedians doing something for Sinbad.
Right. Okay, that's good.
And
you know,
so you know it's a brotherhood.
yeah, it's a
Like
brother
in comedy, but
yeah, I don't get caught up in all that.
Okay.
So you're like the person like when you tell somebody when you go to work, I'm not really here to make friends. I'm just here. You know
I'm just
how
here for
most
my
people
money.
go to work.
I don't say shit. They don't give a fuck what you think.
No, the mentality.
I know what you're
of,
saying, but
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
don't say. I don't know what my thoughts
You just
are.
like whatever.
I just stay out the way.
Okay.
I'm a different kind of individual. I don't like petty men.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of petty niggas in the world, so I hate petty men.
Okay.
I hate petty women.
damn.
I
Like
find
what?
a
Like
lot
what?
you speaking just to be speaking. You know what petty is. So you
Nah,
asking a question
no,
that you already
no,
know.
no.
Petty is petty.
No, because
You want the definition for that shit.
Because your petty may be different from my petty. You said petty niggas at first, so I already know when you
I
had
just
said
don't like weak men. I don't like sissified niggas. I don't like men who are not strong. I don't like men who complain. So the best way to deal with that with me is to stay away from you. And I roll by myself and I'm happy. You know, I roll with some solid people, and that's my kids because they come from my DNA. So my daughters, my sons, they solid. And I like solid people. That's important to me. So
Man, I
that's
gotta
my
ask you
crew.
a question because we just starting to mess with industry people as far as the entertainment field,
Right,
and we done seen a lot of fake shit, heard a lot of stories about fake business.
right.
What's the fakest situation you ever been in, like involved in?
I never had them problems.
Because of the way you,
Right, the
Carry
way
yourself.
the way I carry myself. You know,
Yeah.
everybody know I get the money. So,
yeah,
you know, one of my greatest stories, me, Chris Tucker, and AJ Johnson was at the Kentucky Derby. And this is for Chris Tucker blew up. This is for Fridays came out. So we had the Kentucky Derby. And I think it was like 5 people in the audience. So when the promoter came, me and him went in the room together. Everybody screamed, "Don't let TK go in there because we won't get no money."
Yeah.
'Cause everybody knew I was going to get the money, you know. So I've always been that kind of dude. I always get my money. So
Yeah.
it's cool. Yeah, I don't have no kind of problems.
yeah.
And it's not that I'm going to threaten anybody. It's not going to beat anybody up. It's just that I just know how to talk to people, you know, and my goal is to get, you know, what's right. I do what's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. I do what's fair. And I'm not like Suge Knight and will shoot you and
Yeah.
throw you out the window. I don't want that kind of. I don't want that reputation. I just want to be to myself. I'm a quiet dude. A lot of people don't know their journey on this earth, and I know what I'm here to do. So I'm here to truly accomplish and stay focused on what I'm here to do, and then I'm out. So, you know, a lot of people don't know why they're here, so I know my purpose.
Interesting.
Man, I would say that you definitely have a brutally honest style
Yeah.
when you're on that stage.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a few days ago, Who Raised You. And, bro, like no matter where the fuck you are, no matter what city you in, you the same TK. You're going to find somebody, you're going to talk some shit. The material is like a little bit harsh. It's funny as fuck, but some people get offended. I've seen.
Right.
It's actually a 2-part question. When you do that, like, is it always received well, or do people just get pissed the fuck off, walk out? And do you think that, like, I would think that you would be prone to get more hecklers than an average comedian. You know what I mean?
No,
Because
I
they
don't
want
get
to come
heckled.
in and try to talk shit to you.
No, I don't get that issue either. But if I don't get at least 4 or 5 people to walk out my show, I didn't do my job. Like, I got to get about 4 or 5 to leave.
Yeah, okay.
About
I
4 or
seen
5.
one last night, and he walked out the door. Like, you know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
talking shit like, bro.
Yeah, if I can't get you to leave, I didn't do my job.
Okay.
Because I want to hurt your feelings.
So that's a goal.
That's a goal.
Okay.
And not intentionally. I just take real topics and make you aware from your lifestyle, the type of money you should have in your account, for what you should say to a female for you destroying a woman's life and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call you out on it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men don't like that. A lot of women don't like to be told the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I do it in a comedic way, along with a little knowledge at the same time, putting people up on game on how to make money. I believe that if you having sex with someone and that person can't help you elevate your life, then why are you with each other? So I make people think about what they do, because see, there's no blueprint to dating, right? Everybody just wings it.
Right.
But you should be with someone that has just as much as you. You know, because they don't have just as much as you. If it falls apart, that person won.
Yeah.
It's a win for the nigga who ain't got shit if he got a girl that got some, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they have this thing called equally yoked, and people don't realize that until you're in divorce court and that judge say half on every motherfucking thing. You looking like damn, and you giving up your 401k, your benefits, and all that to a person that you hate or dislike.
Can they get the
who
401k? Y'all can get the 401k.
Yeah, you get a piece of all that.
Ah, damn.
You can.
Nothing is safe.
Ain't nothing safe with y'all. I ain't know y'all can get a nigga 401k.
Yeah, you can get it all, man. Sure.
But I'm pretty sure a guy could get it too if the woman was making the most money.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
You get
The
men
thing about niggas is, I'm not gonna sue no woman.
You're
for
not,
money.
but that don't mean other men won't.
Oh yeah, ask what's the girl?
That's
that
the
played
most
on
embarrassing
on
shit ever.
Martin, the girl on
Tisha,
Martin.
I mean,
Tashina Arnold.
Dwayne Wade.
no, Campbell. He talking about
Yeah, he sued. He getting child support. He
Yeah.
getting alimony.
That
Wow.
one girl that
I couldn't do that.
that one comedian girl.
What's the female
I don't know if
that
it's the
sings
View.
with Puffy and the regular Mary J. Blige?
I was gonna say Mary.
She paying her husband.
Man, bro.
And that situation was cold because
Yeah.
they had a singer that they was both working with. He started fucking the singer, left Mary, and now Mary paying his nigga to be with
Basically,
the bitch.
right.
That's cold.
Oh, okay.
That's why everybody was talking about
They
that.
got tired
Yeah,
of that
so
complaining and shit.
so just
Yeah, I'm about to say that was a good plan. That
She up
ain't
there
really.
singing and
Yeah.
shit all up in
So
the boots.
just because you wouldn't do it, yeah, there's some dudes who would be like, no.
I would feel embarrassed trying to fight a woman for her money, especially for my kids.
Yeah, that's you. They ain't built like
You
that
know what I
no
mean?
more.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, you would have felt embarrassed with that money hitting that bank account every month.
Especially with a lot of money.
Well, yeah, it's Mary J. Blige. The average chick ain't gonna have that much.
Like, nigga, you can talk bad about me, but them
you ain't getting shit.
Yeah, you know what I
thousands in
mean.
my bank account.
I ain't gonna
Right,
fight you for $788 a month or some shit like that.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Nah, but if them thousands,
30,000 a month, okay.
Right.
What them young
Yeah.
folks say? Sheesh.
I can
That
move out
is-
the hood. Fuck the respect. I'm gone.
Right.
So,
Right.
like, even when you first started, have you ever just had a bad show?
No, I've always been consistent.
Really?
Yeah, all the comments will tell you they've never seen TK Kirkland have a bad show.
I've only heard 3 people on this show say that.
It seemed like
Gary
you calm.
Owen and Guy Tori and him.
It
Say
seemed like
no
when you on
bad show.
stage, it's like you calm and
I don't know about
collected.
Guy Tori, that's a lie, and I don't know about Gary Owens, that's a lie too.
Whoa.
And I said,
Now look at me going. This is
yeah,
great.
I
You don't know if
said
they had a
it.
good-
Yeah, what the fuck they talking
This
about?
is great.
Like,
Yeah.
what, nigga?
So what do you consider as a comedian? What do you consider a bad
I
show?
can't wait till we get to the top 5.
A bad show is if you get heckled or the crowd didn't agree with you. I mean, I've seen people walk out on. You said Guy or Joe?
Guy.
Okay,
Haven't met
Guy's
Joe yet.
consistent. Yeah, Guy's consistent. Gary Owens, I don't know about Gary. The thing about Gary Owens is a nice comedian, and I love his style. I just, for some reason, for a long time, I hated to see a white man act black. To me personally, that irritates the fuck out of me. So I normally don't voice my opinion on comedians. You know, I wish all of them well, but that. Not saying I dislike Gary. That's just used to be one of my feelings. I had to grow to accept that was his style.
Yeah.
But at first, for a while, I didn't like that.
People don't understand how hard that is to see as a comedian. It's like not just as a comedian, but as a black person, you see some shit that you doing, and then they kind of like mimic that in a way.
Right.
It ain't like they doing it kind of like on purpose. It's just kind of like this is their style of comedy, but something in you says like, fucking Eminem shouldn't be winning this award. You know, kind of shit like that. It's like we know that nigga is good, but it seems like
And that's the thing
shouldn't
about
go to that nigga. You know?
And that's the thing about blacks, right? We have a bad tendency to turn the cheek and allow people to do certain things when we know that it's wrong. Because if we was black and really try to act white, it will be a lot of hell to pay.
Yeah,
they
won't even let us in. They won't even let us in.
Right.
But it would be boring as fuck though. Nobody would.
It would be hard. But I mean, like I said, I
would be no
don't want
fun
this
if we did
interpreted the wrong way, because we have people across this world who, for some reason, they could take something and make it crazy. But that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, like if you look at TikTok, I don't know if you do TikTok or be on there.
No.
Man, TikTok is like videos are starting to become like that. It's kind of like you create, a black person will create something, and then these white people are the one that's on the shows showing them how to do this dance. And
right.
These motherfuckers that come up with this dance.
Right.
You up on Ellen. You done taking somebody's Ellen money.
Right. That's true.
That's supposed to be little Keisha's Ellen money. She was going to buy some shit with that.
Well, let me say, okay, so no bad shows. Have you ever had another comedian steal a joke of yours?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think comedians they might steal a topic, but I never get, most comedians fight over stuff like that. I always felt that to be petty. I'm not going to call somebody up if you stole a bit, right? That's why my jokes are really so unique that if you took my shit, you would truly know that it's mine.
Yeah.
So, and if they did take it, I'll come up with new material every day. So I'll come up with something different. But I'm not going to argue with you because, again, you got to know your purpose. Mm-hmm. When I say I know my purpose, like it helps a lot to guide me through this journey.
Okay. Now, I was about to say, seeing you on stage, it kind of seems like you kind of get the feel like you freestyling. It'd be funny as hell, but it's like you go with the moment, you look, you see a lot of material, you come up with it. So that being said, do you actually write? Do you have a writing process?
No, I don't write at all. I don't write at all. I'll come up with something in my head, and I'll think about it for a day or two. And if it comes naturally when I'm on stage, it comes. And if I miss it, I don't hit myself over the head. Mm-hmm. I just it'll come another time. Mm-hmm. The club that you saw me in, that's not really a set-up comedy club. It's close. You can hear people talking, and it's okay to do that. That type of club can make a comedian sharp because you have so many different things happening. Mm-hmm. It'll frustrate a weak comedian. A weak comedian be screaming. I shut him up because I'm saying some of the most important shit in the world that you got to shut the fuck up and listen to me. Mm-hmm. And then I demand respect because I'm an OG. And I think it's happened naturally when I say, who the fuck is talking when I'm talking? Like, that's some shit your parents used to say to you when you was young. So I'm talking to them like they're my children, but I'm going to show you that you're going to respect me while I'm on stage. And I normally get their respect. Even when I put the women, I talk tough to the women. I talk tough to them. But then after the show, they all trying to fuck me. So it's a crazy situation. It really is. Yeah. Seems like they all trying to fuck. I swear to God, it's insane.
Man.
It's not about the checking, right? I mean, it's the way of being checked, okay? And not all, I hate to say it, not all men have that.
That's true.
And and I'm speaking from a woman, I'm pretty sure. Right. It's the way that it's done.
Right. And I think it's the way that I'm done. And I push masculinity, and I think that helps with my shows, because believe it or not, all my shows sell out around the country, and it's 99% women.
Damn, 99%.
99% women, all my show. I swear to God.
That's a lot of women.
That's a lot of women, yo.
Ron, what you doing?
I'm a lot of women.
Yeah.
I'm the only nigga there, though.
It's the only nigga there.
I'm the only nigga
there. It's nothing but women. It's true story.
I didn't notice it last night, but
nothing but women.
Can it also be that men, especially if you do certain things to the crowd, men are like you said, some men don't want to get called out or...
No, I'm really basing on that. The women like to hear a real nigga talk some shit.
Okay.
I don't want you to devalue the journey. When you say that, it's like niggas ain't gonna show up. I'm being funny.
But I want to, because I noticed too, like some comedians, especially who do more talking about women, right?
I talk about everybody though. It's not just about women. I refuse to just people think I'm gonna bash a female.
Yeah.
I really balance it out. I talk everything from male to female to education to the police to history to life insurance policies to GoFundMe to whitewashing to Black Panthers. I give her a history lesson on life.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Nobody's safe, right? Because you're it's just an all around.
Yeah, it's an all around thing.
But if they know that a comedian usually sticks to certain subjects, it's like, oh, okay, I can come and feel comfortable because I feel safe.
But you don't know what I'm gonna talk about.
Okay.
See, I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about.
I'm about to ask.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Do you know?
I have no idea what I'm gonna say.
Okay, so as a comedian, right, when I'm about to get on stage, I'm like at the most nervous I've ever been, right? Like I'm almost about to pee on myself every time because because as a comedian, you gotta if nobody's laughing, you're not doing your job,
right?
So that's the whole point of going up there,
right?
So to prepare yourself to go up there, in my mind, I'm thinking you're gonna say you don't have to, but to prepare yourself to go up there, do you gotta like a ritual or something that you do every night before you go up there? To
I just stay quiet. I like to be quiet.
So in the back room, so you in the back room in the green room.
I don't even do the green room.
Damn, you don't even do the green room?
I don't even go in the green room. I stand by the door. I like to walk in like a regular person. And then when they introduce me, I walk from the door and go out.
No shit.
But I very seldom do the green room. I always like to come from the audience.
Bro, he's not bullshit. Check this out.
That's crazy.
I went to meet the nigga the other day. So in between shows. So I text him like after I see people coming out. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm outside. I see the door open. I'm thinking it's security at the door, but no, it's TK.
This nigga supposed to be in the back.
He's standing there for a minute. He's standing there for a minute. Then I thought, like he was walking towards me, but he walked right past the car. I'm like, yeah, this nigga don't be
That's
bullshit.
crazy.
Fuck the green room. I'm out here in the lot.
That was the first time I ever heard somebody say that.
Yeah, I don't do all that. I don't, even when I tour, they ask me what's your rider. I just said, yo, have my money. I'm out.
That's it.
I ain't gonna have shit in my dressing room. I
Damn.
come to work, have my paper ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And normally I don't even let people open up for me.
Word.
Yeah, I do a 2-hour show by myself. Even though people opened up for me this weekend, I still was doing 2 hours on each show.
Dang, I did not know that you didn't have no opener. You like to do the whole shit.
I like to do it by myself.
How do you pace yourself for 2 hours every night?
I just talk shit.
Twice a night.
Yeah, like 3 times a night.
Like sometimes I have 8 shows in the weekend, so that's 16 hours. That's a lot of work. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Especially
work.
if you going up there and you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about every night.
Yeah, but it's fun though.
Yeah,
it's fun.
You never get tired?
Yeah, I'm tired now.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say most comedians don't do that though. When they got 2 shows, 8:30, 10:30, something like that, they done at like 9:45.
Yeah, they do like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I think that's
what I'm
horrible. The kind of money that we charge y'all, and the kind of money I make, I would hate to give somebody just 40
That's
minutes.
all they. Hey, bro, the second show started at 10. Nigga, we left out that motherfucker like 10. Like we came out. He was still on the stage.
But you know, like back in the day, people used to sit and watch comedy like it was theater. But now it's so much comedy, it's hard to sit and watch more than 40 minutes. That's why I think they do for like 40, 50 minutes.
But that's
now.
why your shit got to be good.
Yeah.
They sit through
they
watch my
if
show.
It's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like old school, like the old school people.
They didn't have it like that though.
Like when I won't say like Earthquake. He used to be doing shows. I remember he just was talking about he did a show that he was there for like the same amount of time, like 16 hours or some shit like that. He got paid like some dumb amount or something like that. Like in situations like that, is that harder to do if you're talking about 16 shows, 2 hours, or versus just 40 minutes, just pulling up doing 40-minute shows?
I think you just go. You just go. You know
That
what I'm saying?
shit
Yeah.
tough.
Even when I fly, I don't want to know how long it's gonna take.
Damn.
Because once you know how long it takes, you don't want to
know.
fly. It take forever.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just go on stage and do what I do.
I never looked at it like that.
Yeah. I don't put myself under pressure on no level. I don't even have a favorite team. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wins.
You know who needs
Whoever
that shit?
win, that's my team. I ain't stressing myself out. People like, what's your favorite color? They all them motherfuckers my favorite color.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it.
You know, I like them all.
No stress lifestyle. I
Yeah.
endorse that. I can get behind that. I'm gonna stop making decisions, Tosh.
Dude, I got to get
Fuck.
some of that type of spirit, man, because he like, ain't nothing bothering my
Yeah,
spirit.
ain't nothing bothering me.
That's dope.
Okay, why do I feel like it's gonna be difficult then with these questions?
Mhm.
Golly. Okay, so we have 2 questions
Mm-hmm.
that we ask all our guests.
Okay.
We need to know your 5 favorite comedy movies,
Mm-hmm.
and your 5 favorite comedians.
I don't have none.
And I feel
Damn.
like, and I just felt like I was just gonna leave this blank just because
Yeah, I have
I'm
none.
not. I'm gonna just put.
I think they're all good.
I was just gonna put all of them.
Yeah.
TK.
I think they all good.
Rappers.
Yeah, I think they all
Myself.
good.
They said they all
Right.
Rappers,
everybody
chefs,
good.
just with TK.
Yeah, everybody good.
Okay, so
Because you can't win in a situation like that. You know, if a comedian is watching the show, they hoping that you say their name.
Yeah.
And I don't get caught up in all that.
really,
Nah, I don't care.
okay, not even movies.
Yeah, see, because I'm a businessman. Comedy is my side hustle. So
Okay.
I don't take comedy as serious as most people do because I'm a businessman.
Okay,
You know, like I said, I don't share the kind of money I make and what I do. But, you know, I'm a very successful guy.
okay,
So what comedy's done for me is kept me in shape. It kept me working out. It kept me jogging. It kept me eating right. And I like women. So if I want to meet females, I go different parts of the world and pull a bitch, you know, because I always had a bad bitch breathing on me. I like that kind of shit, you know. So you got to have something to live for. So
Give us the 5
that's
worst
me.
comedians you ever seen. Fuck it.
I don't know who they are. Because believe it or not, I don't watch comics.
Dang.
I just put all of them.
Yeah, I don't watch
I just knew
comedians.
this is gonna be different.
I think a comedian should never watch another comic.
I mean, okay, I do
Ooh.
agree, but you never studied another comedian?
No, never studied another comedian. That's why I have my own style. Never studied another comedian, nothing. I just took my street life and just applied it to the game.
Yeah, that's 2 different things. Some people got the gift. Some people got to keep working out on the gift.
Yeah.
Some people watch film, and you just like, I just
I don't
show
do
up.
none of that.
Damn.
Mm-mm.
You don't have a. Oh, never mind. All of them.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask another question.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Who your barber? Who your barber? all of them. All of them. My barber.
Yeah, all of them.
All of
Wherever
them.
I go,
Wherever city I'm
Wherever
at.
the fuck I'm at,
Wherever I'm at,
that's
the
who cutting me
barber.
up.
When
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
I just got a different way of thinking. I got a different outlook of life. That's all.
You know what? It's good to meet people like that because then you can take a little piece of that and you can put it into your life.
Right.
Like, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can try to figure that spirit of not caring. That shit tough though. Like but it's easy.
It's
for
got to
you.
be in your DNA.
Damn, it ain't
he
in
said,
mine.
he said you'll never.
Like if somebody,
Yeah, basically
somebody,
that's what I'm saying.
It'll never happen
I
for
don't
you.
got it.
Right.
I don't got it
Yeah,
because
it
some
gotta be
people
in your DNA.
disrespectful. I can't just be like, nah.
Man, what was the
Smooth
best
on out.
tour you ever been on?
I would say the first one, NWA.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, man, I was about to ask some details. I was gonna say like as far as like the bottles and the bitches and the party, but are you talking about just like for like the comedy or like
The atmosphere.
the feel, the atmosphere?
See,
Was it
everybody I
you were
toured
most
with?
excited because it was your first one? Which one?
Everybody I toured with, believe it or not, I was independent. You know, I've always dealt with the promoters. I never really dealt with the artists. And I never really, even though I was on tour with everybody, I never hung with them.
Mm-hmm.
I was never that guy, I'm going to be in your dressing room. I was never that guy, I'm going to ride the bus with you.
So was niggas scared of you? Would they try to come in your shit?
No, when they was catching buses, I was flying to different cities. See, I was balling away before they was balling. So when I meet you there, I didn't have to ride the bus. I had my own hotel. You know, I had my own driver, I had my own car, and I meet you there. If the show started at 7, I was there at 6 o'clock. So from R. Kelly to Jay-Z, I toured with them all. But I never was in R. Kelly's dressing room, wanting to get to know the nigga, hang out with, and I toured with him for years.
Yeah.
And I never went in that nigga's dressing room.
Really?
I toured him
Damn.
for years and never went to his house. I toured him for years, and after a show, they go to after party. I'll go to my hotel room.
Yeah.
I was never that dude to hang out with you. I ain't gonna drink with you because I have this rule. I believe in you got to keep it Republican, you know. And Republican means you keep it strictly business. When you're a Democrat, you want to be everybody's motherfucking friend. I wasn't trying to be people's friends. I was really just coming to do my job.
So you don't kick it with nobody. Like
don't
I
kick it with
travel a
nobody.
lot too. If I was to randomly see your ass like in the Bahamas or some shit,
Yeah.
you just gonna be with.
No. I'm gonna speak to you. I'm a gentleman. I'm gonna speak to you.
No, I'm talking about ain't nobody gonna be with you. Just your kids. Like that's the only thing.
Yeah. I don't roll with a crew.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I don't
That's
have.
what's
You
up.
know, I think you got to be. To me, kind of weak if you roll with a lot of people.
I
You know,
feel
because
that.
you want to order people around and do stuff like that, or you got to have a bunch of people to make you feel a certain way. Shit, I love life. I love me. So I keep it moving. I don't need a group of people.
Okay.
And I don't like dealing with different personalities because somebody going to get jealous. Somebody going to have an attitude about something. And I don't put up with that bullshit. I ain't got time for it.
Okay.
So that's part of the petty.
Yeah, that's part of the petty.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Nothing wrong with that. That was a good answer.
Yeah, I don't want to be around all that shit.
I'm just literally looking at this
Yeah.
list like this is the first one.
Have you ever had to check somebody on stage for being disrespectful in the crowd?
I do that all the time.
I mean, not like a serious check. Cause you seen like you. I know you say you don't get heckled and shit like that, but I know people over talk and shit like
Yeah, I
that.
check
What was the
all the
most
time.
serious incident?
Like,
Because
yeah.
y'all know DC Young Fly just knocked
That's
the
what
motherfucker out
I was
on
gonna say
stage.
that. I was gonna say that, but it's kind
Like
of
a week
different
ago.
things. But
See, he shouldn't do that because he's going to get sued.
damn,
Man, the crowd was hype after he did this shit.
Let me tell you something. When you knock, see, what a comedian got to understand, if that guy is smart, he can sue DC Fly and the building
Mm-hmm.
for him getting touched.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you can't hit nobody, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't do it. You get sued. Now, the reason why I know that, years ago, a dude tried to fight me in a club in Newark, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dude named Crazy Sam, believe it or not. And Crazy Sam,
Sound like it's crazy.
I
yeah.
embarrassed him at the comedy store. And matter of fact, it was the same time NWA was there.
Mhm.
And I checked him. But when I went to Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, it was a club there called Terminal D. And he was there. And the
Look at
promoters
this crazy
allow him to go on after me.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was there, he was talking shit. But what he didn't know is that I'm from Jersey.
mm-hmm.
So not only am I from Jersey, my cousins
Oh,
is
your
federal
people.
agents.
Oh shit,
See,
Damn.
yeah, who are gangsters.
damn.
You see, my cousins is gangsters, and but they're federal agents. So me and him got the fighting in the club, and my cousins them don't motherfucking play. So when it was all over, everybody in the club sued me.
Damn.
True story. Everybody in the club.
They always gonna sue the biggest
sued
name.
me.
They gonna
So
sue
you
the
can't-
name.
Yep, they sued me. Even though I beat everything that was there, everybody tried to sue me. True story.
Damn.
This was years ago. This is man.
I couldn't
this
even
is-
imagine that
This is
shit.
1989, 90.
They
So
was
do you-
on that.
Yeah,
They
do
was
you
on that
think
type of
people
time?
do that too for that reason? Like, you know what I mean? To get money for when you hear about certain people going to
There's
certain
an
shows.
opportunity. It's an opportunity. I mean, people don't go there for that, but if something happens, if you're smart enough, I mean, the goal in life is to do the right thing, but do a little fraud on the side.
Yeah. I mean, I would think so.
Get a
but-
little settlement every once in a while. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
Ain't
if a FedEx truck hit me out and it was their fault, I wouldn't be like, just take care of my car and my, you
But
know.
some people
Right.
like that, though. Some people
Right.
don't want to sue people. They know because it'll come back on you. Some people don't want to do that.
Yep.
I might have to take it out.
Yeah.
if a FedEx and it's your fault too,
Right.
you got it.
How
I
does
d-
it
I
make?
don't.
Oh man.
No, go ahead.
How does it make you feel when you walk out on that stage? You notice that ain't nobody in the close seats, or they try to avoid the motherfuckers until the last.
It doesn't
minute.
bother me. I'm still gonna give a good show, whether there's nobody in the front seats or, believe it or not, it was only 2 people in the audience, right? I'm gonna give everybody 115%.
Mm-hmm.
See, because I've always been that way, but now I'm in my 60s, right? So I'm only gonna do this. I'm gonna bow out gracefully over the next 4 years.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start sliding out the game and just chill and still run my businesses, but just really I'm gonna finish taking up karate more,
Mm-hmm.
more boxing, and a lot more sex.
That shit sounded loud. Look, I'm with you on that,
60.
that's
You
all.
you in your 60s?
Yeah,
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
What?
bro. It fucked me up too.
Black don't motherfucking crap.
Yeah, no. Are you vegan?
Most
Are you-
niggas that's 60 years old, I think I could
not
take.
big.
I don't know about
I
this
eat
nigga.
whatever I want.
No.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, I eat whatever I
You in
want.
your 60s?
Yeah, I'm a 60s.
That
fan.
shit crazy. That
Yeah,
shit crazy.
I'm a 60s fan.
And you eat whatever you want?
Cortez, you think
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
take 'em?
I'm careful what I eat,
I'm
but
just
yeah,
saying, like, you eat whatever you want.
I eat what I want.
You can't.
'Cause I can't eat whatever I want, and he in his
Right.
60s.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, I,
That
eat
shit's
what I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get high blood pressure or blood clogs. I mean,
Nah, I'm pretty
I
sure
eat
you-
good, you know. But if I want a burger, I'm gonna get it. You know, I ain't gonna suffer if I don't want a diet. No, I want that motherfucking burger with bacon and motherfucking cheese.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna and suffer. You know, that's what I want today. Shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know,
I
some
gotta
people-
ask this before I forget though, man, because
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna forget. Now you say you don't mess around with a lot of people,
Yes.
but like, I keep thinking like NWA though. These niggas is like super niggas, bro. Like we
Right.
all came up looking at these niggas. It wasn't no time where like you had to hang out with Easy a couple times. Any conversations?
But I mean, don't get me wrong. We talked and hung out, but we didn't hang. Like I'm not going to your house.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not gonna sleep on your couch.
I
Or
get
nothing
you.
like that.
So what type of person was Easy E?
Easy was one of the nicest, funniest dudes on the planet.
Mhm.
And if he wouldn't have died, I would have had another opportunity because me, him, and Jerry Heller was gonna start Ruthless Comedy. You know, so that was gonna be our motherfucking lick. The paperwork was already set to roll, but he wound up dying, and I never got the opportunity. And then when I started rocking with 50 Cent, you probably see me in Window Shopper with 50. I toured with him a lot. Matter of fact, 50 was the opening act that I used to bring on the Rough Rider tour before he got shot. And then after he got shot, 2 years later, 50 Cent is this huge star. And I know so many people I didn't know I knew really 50 Cent. I just had an idea I might have known him. So in Detroit, Michigan, he's coming there, him, Eminem, and I'm standing on the side with my kids because the security people are hating on me. They trying to act like I was just on tour with you on another tour. Now you on this tour. I really feel if I know you, nigga, who with you, I'm going to take care of you. Right. Not these motherfuckers. They was treat me like I was just a regular nigga. So here come the buses, the cops. The bus comes around. 50 gets off the bus and he turns and we make eye contact. And that nigga said, "Yo, T to the motherfucking K, you coming in?" And he shut that motherfucker down and brought me and my children in. And we all walked in backstage because he was a fan of mine. And I wound up hosting a show that day at Detroit with him and Eminem. So shout out to 50 Cent. He was always showing me mad love. But we was going to start the G's of Comedy with 50. And he had a manager at the time, he's deceased now, and Chris Lighty. And Chris Lighty took a year to sign a contract with William Morris. But at that time, I knew 50's star was declining. And what we had to do had to be done when he was up here. And I was going to take the most gangster at that time, comedians on the road to do what we had to do. But it didn't. When they came for me to sign the contract, I passed. I said, "Nah, I'm cool."
Who was these comedians? It
was gonna be a guy named Doodoo Brown out of Atlanta, another comedian out of New York named Capone.
I know Capone.
Yeah, and I forgot who else was gonna.
Doodoo Brown sounds familiar.
But the thing that happened, those type of things in life teaches you to shut up until things happen. Yeah. Even though that deal was getting ready to go through, and I called him hoping that it was gonna happen, it never panned out. So when you don't know this business, and you say something to somebody and it don't work out, you are considered a liar. So that's like you got to shut up until it actually is getting ready to happen. Then it happens. Then you got to shut up until the check hits your account. Yeah. Then it's for real. Okay. You know, so it's levels to, you got to stay quiet. That's all.
Do you do a lot of social media?
Yeah. Okay. I do.
Because social media is just like that. A lot of people start talking before they get what they wanted or something like that. Somebody applying for a job and they already telling people how good the job is.
Yeah, I don't do that no more. I don't think I've ever did that. I just promote my show is coming up. Yeah. I don't let, as my mother say, never let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Yes. Yeah. So that's how I move through life.
I got you.
Yeah.
So why do you call yourself the Jesus of comedy? Or did someone
I'm not the Jesus comedy. I'm just saying that because believe it or not, I was considered the gangster of comedy back in the day. Okay. And a young man in New York is considered that now, and I allow him to really take that because, again, I can see the future. Some people are visionary. I'm a visionary. If you want to work till you're 70, 80 years old, you do not want to have the word gangster applied to you in no form whatsoever because as you get older, you want to work for churches, you want to work for corporations, you want to be universal that you don't stop your money. And if you got gangster, as we get older, I don't think nobody who's going to be older like, oh, let's get this guy. What's his name? Gangster? No, you can't do that. It's just got to be the official TK Kirkland. So what I might do is retire as TK Kirkland, do some other things to blow up, and then come back and have them call me the incredible Mr. Kirkland, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the incredible Mr. Kirkland. Now, this is something I came up in the 90s. So all the stuff that I'm doing in the 90s, thought about in the 90s, is really coming out in over these next 10 years, which is awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what else besides comedy do you want to be doing in the future? Like, what's going to make that next $1 million for you? Because I see a lot of celebrities that getting all like me personally, when I get some money, I want to get in the cannabis industry. First of all, because I love to fucking smoke and I like to make money.
Right.
What are the things TK is like excited about coming up in the future?
I just want to have the money. I don't need to do nothing else. I just want to know I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that kind of dude. You know, the problem with most people, I think, is that when you get money, you get greedy and you want to get more money. And the goal is to bet on you. You get successful. Mm-hmm. And no matter how much money you got, you don't live above your means. You live beneath your means. Mm-hmm. Because the goal is to be rich and well off, but not paying for a $5 million house. Because the mattress is still going to be the same. Yeah. So no matter how big the home is, right? Mm-hmm. And you don't need 20 or 30 vehicles. Because you can have one car that's nice, but you can go rent a vehicle if you want for 2 or 3 days, still enjoy it. And guess what? You could take it back. You ain't got to worry about paying insurance on it every month. You ain't got to worry about the oil change. You don't look crazy going to the supermarket with a Rolls Royce putting groceries in the car. I just don't believe that. It don't make no sense. So, and then I don't think people should buy a car. Like, I think you can lease it, but I don't think people should just go right out and spend money on a vehicle that's going to lose value. But there's nobody that teaches our people these type of things. So a lot of people do a lot of dumb things and make a lot of bad decisions in life. So I try to do my little part when I'm on shows like this or when I'm touring the world. I'll drop some knowledge. And, like from the Breakfast Club to Vlad TV to the Urban
Urban Absurdity.
Absurdity?
Yeah.
See? So when people listen to this, they was like, yo, that nigga always dropping gems. So,
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You always dropping gems on various podcasts, millions of views. You always giving some good advice, even on stage. When you need advice, who do you go to?
I pray and I do the right thing.
Yeah.
See, when you do the right thing, you ain't got to ask for advice. If you do the right thing, the goal.
Robert felt that, huh?
Yeah,
he did, right?
yeah. You do the right thing.
Start freaking out.
Yeah, you ain't got to ask for advice when you do it right.
That's dope, though. I never heard nobody say that.
Yeah, when you do the right thing, you ain't got to ask for advice. You just got to do it right. It's just that a lot of people has vices. Some people drink, some people gamble. Some people have depression. Some people have high blood pressure. Yeah. The goal is to put yourself in a position that you don't have really none of those things, which is kind of hard. It takes a very unique person and a lot of discipline to pull that off. And then understand that you don't have 3 strikes in life, that you have 365 tries a year to become the person that you want to become. And then when you do the right thing, the universe give you another 365 to keep you going, So when you don't take care of your health and your body, and God has given you so many, God or universe, whatever you want to use, from Whitney Houston to Michael Jackson, when he sees that you did not take advantage of the gift or the talent that he gave you, he takes you away because you didn't appreciate what you had on this earth. This is how I just view the world. That's all.
Yeah. Damn, he got everybody hired.
Listen,
should have said bow our heads first, nigga.
Everybody flashing back over their life.
She crying. Look. You're touching people all over the world.
Hey, Robert and caught the spirit. That's a rocket back and forth. But that makes a lot of sense, because at the end of the day, we know what's right and wrong.
Yeah, you know what's right and wrong.
It's just that we try to justify why we do
right
the wrong thing.
Right. I avoided it because I was something else when I was young. So I want peace, boy.
I was about to say we got about 5 more minutes. What's some of the craziest shit you done?
I still was a quiet guy, but I still was doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Okay, just quietly.
But I was going through it, but just quietly. But when I was going through, when I sit back and understand my journey, I was supposed to go through all those things, because you can't teach nobody nothing unless you went through something.
Yeah.
And I always tell people that when people try to bring up my past, I tell people God dropped all the charges, and then I also say that So you really could become whoever you want, no matter what you go through. And one of the ones that get people's attention the most, I tell everybody that Maya Angelou was a hoe back in the day. Read a book. You know,
yeah,
she was a straight hoe.
about it.
And
She really
yeah,
did.
she was a straight hoe.
Did you
Believe
hear
it or
what he
not.
said
Hey.
before that though?
Yeah, she was a straight hoe.
I forgot about what he said before that, like a straight hoe.
Yeah, and then and Malcolm X was a pimp and a drug dealer, and became these people. So
He said you can become whoever you want to become.
you can
Maya
become whoever you
Angelou
want
was
to
a
become.
hoe.
yeah. Maya Angelou was a hoe back
Nigga
in
should
the
write
day.
greeting cards. This
But-
shit is amazing.
But I say that to give the impact of
Yeah.
so you can really feel what I'm talking about.
Opposed to saying,
yeah, they get that.
Yeah,
Weak
you
boy.
get that.
I definitely get in that.
That was the best way to put it.
Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shit shocked me last night. All right.
Now we think about Maya Angelou. Like,
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Sorry,
I don't
Dr.
even know how to follow that
In my-
shit.
in
Should we
my
wrap
head-
it up?
In my
or-
head, I'm like, what kind of hoe was she though? Like,
Nah, bro, don't
she
do
a
it.
prostitute?
Do not get TK, get your ass
Sorry,
canceled
sorry,
out here.
sorry.
This
That's
is
funny,
cancel culture, nigga.
you remember. It's
You ain't TK.
You remember it's Cortez? We can cross his face
Nah.
out, and it,
We got Marcus over there. He light skinned too. We'll just paint that
I'm
nigga's
trying to
face.
figure out how that look.
white out over his shit.
That's
So
so
like, he ain't
funny.
here no more. But no, that's very true. So everyone, make good decisions. Make the right decisions.
Yeah, because it can cost you.
What we have learned today is
What I take from
TK
this.
Kirkland just don't care. He don't care about you.
Wait a minute.
He
Is
care
that what we
about-
learned?
Yeah. TK Kirkland is his own piece. Don't
Yeah.
fuck with his piece.
Yeah.
He don't
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
with
about
people that
peace.
fuck with his piece.
Right.
So he don't fuck with you, Ron.
Yeah, my piece is everything.
I'm about to say I disturbed it. I was ludicrous this weekend, disturbing this nigga's peace.
Yeah,
That
peace
is-
is-
But he
Peace
had to
everything.
feel something
Yeah.
positive in order to come and do, because you didn't have to.
No. He was persistent.
Yes.
He was persistent. See, three things happened. He was persistent, but I'm a hustler by nature. And when you're a hustler by nature, all money is good money. So he just had to give me the money because of what I asked for out of respect. See, so what I always try to teach men, when you approach your OG or you approach somebody that you want, it's like when you see a young lady you want to have a conversation with, you buy her a drink for her time. That shows that you respect her time and her space. When you want someone to come do something for you, you got to come with the proper number to make that person feel that he's well respected. So even though he was claiming he was broke, my job was, nigga, you gonna respect me because this is the number of respect that I need to get it done.
Yeah.
So even though he went down so low, but I brought him back up to the number I wanted, it was respectful because he was gonna pay me exactly what he paid somebody else. He wasn't gonna pay me low because I was gonna be the lowest person that he ever paid. And I wasn't gonna allow that because I knew that no matter who you have on this show, whether today or next year, we'll never have the stories that I would have. And I went through a lot of pain to get those stories.
So you want to get paid for your pain too.
Yeah, not a lot. It's not pain. It's just.
No, I like this. I was going to use
Nigga
it.
want to get
Yeah,
paid for
but-
pain and
You,
suffering.
your
you said a couple
journey.
of things that I'm going to take anyway. So.
Yeah, it's your journey. No one should know. Your journey is based on what you feel your value is, and I know my value.
And I took a lot of things from what you said, but I just wanted to point this out too.
Yes.
It's okay to buy a drink. Like you said, pay for the time that you want.
Yeah, a man.
Ladies,
Look.
ladies, it's okay to buy a man a drink to get the time that you want. That's
Nigga
what
took
you
the
said.
headphones off.
And that's the way young people think, and it's okay. But what I try to keep in perspective is a man being a man. And when a man is a man, it's okay for a woman to buy a drink if that's what she wants to do. But the man should always send, you ain't even got to holler at her. You can send her a bottle. But your money got to be right to this. I come up as a player. I come up some around the coldest people in the world, from Harlem to Chicago, Illinois, to the streets of Oakland, California. And my whole crew when I was young was players. You know, I call them Louis the 13th. We all had paper. So even though I was the baby out of the crew, you know, I see how my OGs at that time really treated women and bought them cars and bought them bags and all that kind of stuff. Now, the average person can't live like that. You know, that's in my DNA. I like buying stuff for women, treating them good. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So when I don't know if that's as hard, but when you could hear a lot about a person by the remarks that they say. And that's just the way light-skinned people move.
I knew it was coming.
I was waiting.
I knew it was coming.
I was waiting.
Light-skinned people think they better than everybody.
I knew
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
hey.
he want a bitch to buy him a drink. That's gonna make him feel
That fool
good.
said, "Look at me."
Yeah, like bitch, I'm the star, bitch. I'm finer than you, bitch. And you buy me the drink.
First of all, I don't even drink. So second of all,
I'm just messing with you. It's a good joke, though.
That was it.
But second of all, motherfuckers gonna have to treat me.
Take me out, goddamn.
That must be a light skin shit. Ask me for my number, goddamn.
That's funny as hell.
I want to get my number out.
But just to give the people some game who really feel like when you a man and a woman feels that vibe and she got her shit together, she will buy a drink. You so cold as a man and a girl got paper, she feeling these, she want to take you shopping.
That's crazy.
She'll bring you something. Trust me when I tell you that.
So you saying if okay, I get this.
Yeah, you gotta. If you a man's man and a female got her shit together, she coming with bags. Especially if you fuck her good, she like, I gotta buy this nigga something. Trust me. But I'm looking at your shoulder strength. Like,
hey, cut this shit. You was we had 5 minutes.
Like when you lay on somebody, it's good.
I ain't laying on nobody.
I'm fucking with you.
I ain't laying on nobody. She gonna have to get all this.
You know, I can see him taking off his shirt and the girl go. Yo, that's my time. I'm going to sleep. God bless y'all. I appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, I was just about to say, give me 1 second, bro. I was just about to say this. I got to tell the story. It might take 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Man, we've been through a long journey real fast. Like meeting a lot of people in the industry, people we respect, people we've seen for a long time, bro, and just like having the privilege to talk to you. You added extra experience when, like I told Bianca how it went down, but we was texting and shit, so I guess she thought it was like different. What I meant to say was, this is one of them niggas I grew up watching around. Like all of these people, the OGs in Chicago, we're a little aggressive. Like big city niggas a little aggressive. So I was like, it ain't no problems. This nigga's just a different breed. And when we talked here, when you called me, he was like, bro, I can't wait to meet you. And I loved that because like we was talking shit, didn't even know each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And bro, that just, man, you just made, like this weekend was so dope because, man, now I got another story. Like you got a million stories. All those TK Kirkland stories and shit. You just helped add another chapter to our story.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it was real dope, bro. This weekend been fun, man. And shit, we was glad to have you. Give me your flowers while you're here. You're legendary. And we're glad you came through and fucked with us.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now we out. I'm broke now. I got to go sell something today. Peace out.
Thank
TK.
you.